Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope that you're doing well. We are in July now. Can you believe it? This year is just flying right by. Just to remind you, if you have not seen on my website, my focus for July is animal Reiki. I think that our animals are just as much part of our families as anything. And especially with the 4th of July, I know that 4th of July is over now, but we still at least are having fireworks going off. So if your animals need any type of Reiki, that is on sale. And if they are in pain of some sort and you need me to come to your house, I do just charge a mileage as well. So that's all on my website there. Okay, so let's see what's happened this past week, all right? All right, so Thursday, July the 1st was the Prince of Pentacles. And the Prince of Pentacles, he's the Earth Prince. And he is very much, he's the slow and steady, just keep on going, very persistent, reliable, practical, and it's really... that energy was just keep your eye on the goal and just keep on going. Okay. That was for Thursday of last week. And then Friday was prosperity, and this could have just been payday. But the priestess of prosperity represents prosperity, abundance, good fortune. And hopefully your Friday last week was fantastic. I had a fantastic time at the First Friday Art Walk, which I didn't even post about because I didn't even know if I was actually going to be going or not. And it was actually raining on my way there. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to set up or not. But then it cleared up, and then it was a fantastic evening. So that was great. And then Saturday was the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is about public recognition and success. And it's a victory card. So it was very much a winning. And I don't think this is necessarily any type of sports or anything like that. But it was more of a success that other people are recognizing that you have accomplished. And so that is a very positive Saturday there. And then Sunday is Iris. Iris is the Greek goddess she was the messenger goddess that she actually manifested as a rainbow. And it was really interesting that with all of this rain that we had been having, I kept seeing rainbows, and I even took some really nice pictures of rainbows. But Sunday was definitely a day to keep your mind and your heart open for any messages that you may have been receiving from your guides, because there was definitely a lot of that energy of just pay attention. And I made sure to, spend a lot of time on Sunday just doing some meditation work. So that was a really good day there. And then Monday is the Three of Fire, or the Wands in traditional decks. The Three of Fire inverted. And this represents obstacles and delays. And that also that you may need to be taking more risks in your future plans rather than playing it safe all of the time. So that was Monday's energy right there. And then we sort of get into some not quite fun energy, which that wasn't the greatest anyway, but yesterday's card was the Ten of Swords, which this is one of the 2 death cards in the deck. And it's actually pretty rare that I actually get this card. And it's about death. It is about endings. It is about preparing yourself for any type of ending so that you can prepare for a new beginning. It's also about challenges, and I really think that, and this also goes in today's card, which is Agrimony inverted, which that is all about sorrow and unhealthy attachments and lethargy. I think that especially, at least for me, the apartment tower in Miami has been on my mind ever since this happened 2 weeks ago. And I think that this week especially, and the obstacles, I think that this week has definitely been more, I think we still had a lot more hope that we would be having more survivors. And at this point, there is zero chance of having any survivors. And that really has affected me. I lived in Florida for 9 years. I checked with all my peeps to make sure everybody was okay. But it's still, no matter where it was, whether it's in the United States or in any other country, it's just absolutely devastating. And I think that also leading up into the dark moon. So the dark moon is tomorrow night. And, just with these energies of the collapse and just the horrible tragedies that they're still not even finding the people that were in there. I think that this has really affected us all on a social level in many ways. Last week, the middle to ending and the weekend rocked pretty well, but then this week, work week has definitely been a struggle for all of us, I think. And I think that a lot of people have been, whether it be about the tower, collapse, or about just all kinds of other things. I think a lot of shadow work has actually been coming up for everybody. And so tomorrow night is the dark moon, and then the new moon is obviously on Friday, because the dark moon is always the night before the new moon. And this new moon is in Cancer, right? Yes. So it's in Cancer, and it's all about the home and home energies. And especially with this dark moon, it's really having to release a lot of energetic or emotional baggage concerning the home. And especially if you've had any major changes in your living situation, in your family, maybe any divorces, or maybe you've had loved ones cross over recently. I think that, with this new moon in Cancer, this is a time when we're really reflecting on our home life right now. And so just really take this time tomorrow night, especially, to just release, let go of any attachments that are unhealthy, but also just, releasing any sadness. And it's okay to express sadness. It's okay to do that. I think that we are conditioned to bottle things up, and that makes it very unhealthy for holding in that energy in our bodies. So, I think just continuing on and just sending positive energy to all of the family members and friends of those that they're still not finding their people in the rubble and everything, just sending them as much healing energy. And because that's the home, right? I mean, that was their home, all of those homes that collapsed. And so this is definitely a really horrible coincidence in timing, as far as, the moon phases and the energies, because, this is always the time of Cancer in the astrological signs, but it's also just really, hitting home with us. And maybe it's giving you more of an appreciation for, and, just telling the people that you love how much you care about them more often, and spending more time with them. So I just, I'm hoping that you all can just keep on sending healing, loving energy to all of the survivors and all of the people that are still waiting to find their loved ones' remains. And it's really going to make us obviously rethink and examine. I think that this is really going to push forward a lot more stricter guidelines, because they still haven't figured out why exactly it collapsed. But I think that it's just going to really bring about more awareness of the stability of the homes that we live in, whether it be a single home or an apartment complex or whatever. So just appreciate your loved ones and let them know how much you care about them, and really focus on your home life and making sure that everything is flowing positively. My video that I'm going to be making for my patrons next is actually going to be about music therapy and frequencies. So if you have not already signed up for my Patreon page, you can do so, and you can access all of these extra videos that I create just for my patrons. And you can also get my newsletter. So my newsletter I sent out on the 15th of the month, and I talk about all of the astrological things that we're going through, and then also, the land energies that we're experiencing right then, as well as the things that we're all experiencing within ourselves. It really helps, I think, people to see that it's not just them that is experiencing these emotions, because we are all interconnected. And that's part of why I actually do these videos, is to show how interconnected we all actually are, especially in our individualistic society. We're all individuals just like everybody else, right? So I hope that you all are doing well, and I hope that you are, cleansing your home in the next couple of days, and I will see you all next Wednesday. All right, bye-bye.